During Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we're meeting Western New Yorkers who have survived this disease, a disease that will change the lives of 1 in 8 women during their lifetimes. Tonight, meet Sharon Clark, who says breast cancer actually changed her life for the better.
Besides having my 3 children, I think this is one of the best things that could have happened to my life because it changed my life completely.
Believe it or not, Sharon Clark, near 80 years old, living a very full life surrounded by family and friends, says breast cancer put her on a welcome new path.
It was like stepping through a door into this wonderful world, a new kind of world.
With 3 teenagers and a crumbling marriage, Sharon was just 38 years old in 1979 when she found a lump in her breast. Surgical removal of her breast, a mastectomy with chemotherapy, was the only treatment option her doctor offered.
He said, okay, you're going in for a mastectomy. There was like no choice because they weren't doing biopsies back in 79.
The diagnosis and soon a divorce changed Sharon's whole life. She went to nursing school, worked, and continued her schooling, even as she discovered a lump in her other breast and endured a second mastectomy.
I had faith in myself and faith in God that I would get through this.
Now, 41 years after Sharon's first breast surgery, when she left the hospital with only a small pamphlet on cancer, modern experts in cancer treatment have many more options to offer patients from the very beginning.
Now we can do these minimally invasive procedures with a needle targeted right to the area to figure out if it's cancer or not.
We can do things so much better, and we have been able to do things so much better for women over the years.
As a volunteer with the nonprofit Breast Cancer Network of Western New York, Sharon provides support to the newly diagnosed, and she finds support as well.
The first meeting I went to, it was like I went home because all these women are talking about it. Nobody talked about it when I was first diagnosed.
And she says friends who would listen were so important as she faced cancer.
And I know that they were busy doing things, but they just sit and they just let me talk. All they would do is just sit there and listen. And that's all I needed. And 10 minutes later, I was gone, but they were always there.
Now, Sharon is working on her bucket list, like ziplining, a hot air balloon ride, and lots of family travel time. Her faith and her joy are carrying her through a remarkable life. She holds the hands of women who've just heard a cancer diagnosis, and she urges them to look toward better days ahead.
But there's no right way or wrong way of going through it. You just go through it and just press on.
And she has pressed on. I asked Sharon what people should not say to someone who's just been diagnosed with breast cancer. She didn't skip a beat. She said, don't say, I know just how you feel. I totally agree. This is something that I learned firsthand. Every case of breast cancer is different. Circumstances are different. Treatments are different. Options are different. She says you have no idea what that person is going through, so the best thing you can do is just listen.